Hello children, I hope you all are well. Today again we are going to continue same chapter, that is chapter energy, and this is part 3. Okay children, now the topics which we are going to discuss today is transformation of energy and second is law of conservation of energy. Now children, first of all, our topic is transformation of energy. So children, before discussing this, I have found that many of you were having problem in understanding potential energy. So children, let us revise again that what is potential energy. As children, I have made you study that mechanical energy has two parts, potential energy and kinetic energy. Yes children, and kinetic energy is the energy possessed by the body due to the motion. Okay, when the body is in moving position, that time the energy possessed by the body is your kinetic energy. Yes, and what is potential energy children? Potential energy is the energy possessed by the body either due to its raised position, means either the object is raised to some height, okay, or due to the configuration of the objects. Now what is the meaning of configuration? Configuration means arrangement, due to the arrangement of the object, or giving, or you can say that either giving a new shape to the object, then also the object possesses which energy? Potential energy. So potential energy, it has two conditions. What is the first one? Either due to the raised height, the object will possess which energy? Potential energy. Or either due to its configuration, change in its configuration. Configuration change means change in its shape, size or arrangement. Okay, now how can we discuss this configuration? Suppose if I took a rubber band. Okay, now if I'm going to stretch this rubber band children, okay, this rubber band, so now this rubber band is stretched, and as soon as this rubber band is stretched, okay, so it means that there is the change in its configuration. Change in the configuration of the rubber band means change in its shape. Yes, so now as soon as this rubber band is stretched, now this rubber band has got which energy, or you can say which energy has got stored in this rubber band? Potential energy. Okay, because as soon as this rubber band is going to release, it will either, if you are going to place here some object, it will bring that object in motion. Similarly children, if you are, suppose there is a spring, okay, and if you are going to compress this spring, so it will come like this. So after compressing also, so it means that there is a change in the configuration of the spring. Yes, spring, or you can say the coil of the spring. So it means as soon as you are compressing means you are pressing from both the side, so the rings will come close to each other. So now also it has stored which energy after compression? Potential energy. Or the rubber band, when the rubber band was stretched, after stretching, which energy it has possessed? Potential energy. Elastic potential energy, because you know that potential energy has two parts, either elastic potential energy may, when the object is either compressed, okay, when the object is either compressed, then also after compression that object possesses which energy? Potential energy. Or either the object is stretched, like your rubber band is stretched, so when this rubber band is stretched, then also which energy gets stored in that rubber band? Potential energy. And when the object is compressed, then also the potential energy is gets stored in that object. So it means that potential energy can be either due to the raise of the position of the object, means either you raise any object to certain height, then also it will stored which energy? Potential energy. Then what is the other condition? Either you stretch the object. Stretch the object means you are changing the configuration, you are changing the shape of the object, then also the potential energy gets stored in the object. And the third case is either you compress the object, then also the potential energy is stored in it. Now children, as you know that you have studied the example of a catapult. Yes, so you know that catapult is somewhat like this, and catapult has the elastic rubber band, and when this rubber band is stretched, when this rubber band is stretched, okay, so as soon as this rubber band is stretched, which is attached to this catapult, so what happened? Which energy gets stored in this rubber band? जैसे ये stretch होता है, which energy comes? That is your elastic potential energy, because you have stretched this rubber band here, the which is present in the catapult, means you have changed the configuration, change its configuration. And now if you are going to put any pallet here or any object here, and if you are going to release this rubber band, that pallet will come in motion. Yes or no? That pallet will come in motion. Yes, so it means now your energy is this stored stretched potential energy, or you can say that elastic potential energy, which is stored in this catapult, has the potential. Why it is called potential energy? Because it has the potential to move the object. If you are going to place any object here, yes, here, so it is if you are going to release this rubber band which is attached to this catapult, so it will come in motion. Yes or not? So it means this stretched rubber band which is attached to this catapult, when it is stretched, it got which energy stored? Elastic potential energy. And as soon as this rubber band is released, that elastic potential energy gets converted into what? Kinetic energy, because that object which was put here, that object comes in motion as soon as the rubber band or this elastic band of the catapult is released. So what you can find children here? Here the energy is changing. As soon as you stretch the object got which energy? Elastic potential energy. And when you release this band of the catapult, that object comes in motion. Yes, and hence you can say that elastic potential energy converted into kinetic energy. So I hope children potential energy is clear to you. Potential energy has three conditions. Either the object is raised to certain height. Yes, and what is the second condition? Change in its configuration. Change in configuration means change in shape, change in size. Suppose you are stretching any object, then also the object will store which energy? Elastic potential energy, because it has the potential to move the object. भाई rubber band को आप stretch करते हो तो it means it has got some sort of energy, that is your elastic potential energy. And if you are going to put here any object, and if you release this rubber band, that object will move. Yes or not? Yes, just like a catapult. Similarly, if you compress anything, then also that object possess which energy? It will possess again elastic potential energy. So there are three conditions for potential energy. Either the object is stretched or the object is compressed. When the object is stretched or compressed, that time it has got elastic potential energy. And what is the third condition? When the object is raised to certain height, so that time it has gravitational potential energy. I hope children I am clear to you. Now the next topic is your transformation of energy. Now transformation of energy says that energy can be changed from one form to another. Okay, or you can say energy can be transformed from one form to another. As you have seen the children, the example of this catapult, that catapult has the elastic rubber band, and when this rubber band is stretched होने पे उसके अंदर कौन सी energy आ जाएगी? Elastic potential energy. And suppose if you are going to put any object here, okay, and if you will release this rubber band, so that object will come in motion or not? So what is happening here? Elastic potential energy is transforming into kinetic energy, because elastic potential energy has a potential to move the object. Okay, so it means here the energy is getting transformed. Same way children, the light energy of the sun is used by the plants, okay, to process their food. Yes, so it means the light energy of the sun is transferred to chemical energy of food, because as you know that all the plants they prepare food. Yes, and that food contains what? Chemical energy. And how does the plant produce their food? By using sunlight. So and that process is known as your photosynthesis. So it means, children, that plant has a substance, you all know, chlorophyll. So plant is using light energy, and which is getting converted into chemical energy of food, which is processed by plants. Okay, so in case of plants, light energy is converting into chemical energy through the process of photosynthesis. So you can see, children, here that here the energy is getting transformed. Okay, same way, children, very important example here, another. The water stored in a dam possess potential energy which gets transformed into kinetic energy while falling. This kinetic energy is used to rotate the blades of turbines. Now, children, you know that dams are there. Yes, dams are there. Now dam stores water to a certain height. Now if the water is stored to a certain height, so it means it will have which energy? If the something is raised to some height, it will have potential energy. Yes, water will gain. If water is going to store to a certain height in a dam, then water will have which energy? Water will have stored potential energy. And children, when this water is released, so what happened? The stored potential energy of the water gets converted into a kinetic energy. As soon as the water is released, water comes in motion. Yes, and the stored potential energy changes into a kinetic energy. And children, then this flow of water is made to fall on the blades of the turbines. Turbine is just like a fan. Okay, so this flow of water is made to fall on the blades of the turbine, which is connected to a generator. Okay, which is connected to a generator. This is your turbine is connected to a generator, and here the poles are there for electricity. Okay, so what happens, children, as this is the whole arrangement of hydroelectricity. Okay, so I am saying that when the water is stored in a dam, so it means the water is raised to certain height. Yes, so agar water is raised to certain height, it means the water has a stored potential energy, or you can say it has gained the potential energy, right? And when this water is released, what will happen? Water will come in motion. It means it will now this potential energy of water, which is water was having at certain height, now it is getting converted to kinetic energy. Yes, now this flow of water is made to fall on the blades of this turbine. Okay, and since the water is coming at very high speed, it has the high kinetic energy, and as soon as this water is made to fall on the blades of the blades of the turbine will start moving very fast. And since this blades of the turbines are connected to a generator, with the help of this generator, mechanical energy is produced in generator also. Okay, and hence the which energy is produced? Electric energy, or you can say that electricity is produced through this process. This is known as your hydroelectricity. Now you can see here, children, same thing is written here, that water stored in dams possess which energy? Potential energy, which gets transformed to kinetic energy while falling. Same thing I told you. Yes, and this kinetic energy is used to rotate. I told you that the flow of water, suppose this is a dam, so this flow of water is made to fall on what? Blades of turbines. Blades of turbines that produces electrical energy with the help of generators, because I told you that turbines are connected to generator. And when the water from the dams, suppose water is stored till here, and water from the dams are made to fall on the blades of the turbine starts moving, and since turbine is connected to generator again converts this mechanical energy or the kinetic energy of the turbine into a electrical energy, and the electricity thus produced with this process is known as hydroelectricity. I hope children I am clear to you. Now here what is happening? Potential energy was converted into, in case of hydroelectricity, potential energy was getting converted into what? Potential energy of the water was converted into kinetic energy, and the kinetic energy was then changed into what? Electrical energy. Yes? So you can see here the transformation of energy is taking place. Same way children, when a car engine runs, the chemical energy of the fuel transform into kinetic, heat and sound energy. As you know that we use fuels in our car like petrol, diesel, and this fuel is when burned. When this fuel is burned in car engine, there is a chemical process which takes place, and due to which energy is released, as you have already told you in the previous video, that when fuels are burned, chemical energy is produced. Okay, and this chemical energy is of the fuel is used to transform into kinetic energy, heat energy and sound energy. Or you can say that car engines they use fuels which have chemical energy, and when these fuels are burned, this chemical energy is transformed into what? Kinetic energy. Means car comes in motion. Yes, जब फ्यूल बर्न होता है तो कार क्या करती है? कार चलती है, कार मोशन में आती है. तो इट मीन्स दैट फ्यूल which is having chemical energy that gets converted into kinetic energy, and when you know that when the car is in motion, it will also produce heat and sound energy. So here also you can see that the transformation of energy is taking place, means energy is changing from one form to another. Now this one catapult one I have already explained you in the beginning. Yes, that when the stretched elastic of the catapult is stretched, so that time when that elastic of the catapult is stretched, so while stretching it will have which energy? It will have elastic potential energy. And suppose if we fix any object here and we release this band, the object will come in motion, means elastic potential energy is getting converted into a kinetic energy. Same way children, here the last point, that electric bulb is switched on, electrical energy changes to heat and light energy. When you switch on what happens? The electrical energy gets converted into what? You know, when the bulb is switched, you get light, you get heat. So it means what? Electrical energy is getting converted into heat and light energy when the bulb is switched on. So I hope children it is clear to you that in transformation of energy changes from one form to another. Okay, like plants uses light energy to change into chemical energy in their food. Similarly, electrical energy while switching a bulb changes into a heat and light energy. Same way, the car engine uses fuel, and fuel have stored chemical energy which brings the car in motion. So it means the chemical energy is getting changes into kinetic, heat and sound energy. And this water stored in a dam has a potential energy because water is raised to certain height. Hence that water is made to flow, which is made to fall on the blades of the turbine, and you know that turbine is connected to generator. So it means that the potential energy of the water is getting changes to kinetic energy, and kinetic energy is changes into a electrical energy, and that process is known as hydroelectricity. I hope children I am clear to you. Now next topic is your law of conservation of energy. Now law of conservation of energy states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to another. Children, law of conservation of energy states energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Okay, but what can be happen? It can only be transformed from one form to another. This you will better understand with these two example. Here what is this example one? Example 1 says, when a body falls from a certain height, its potential energy gradually changes into kinetic energy, but the total sum of the energies at every point during the motion always remains constant. Now children, suppose there is a ball and you raise the ball to certain height. I told you when objects are raised to certain height, this is one of the condition of the potential energy. It means as soon as you raise this ball to a certain height, it has got stored potential energy. Yes, Okay, and suppose this time the stored potential energy, the ball has 1 joule. Yes. Now suppose you made to release, or you made to fall this ball, okay, or you release this ball from here. So now the ball will come in motion. Yes. Now when the ball is in motion, or when the ball is moved downwards, so what will happen? Height is decreasing, so potential energy will decrease. And what is, a ball is in motion now, so what will come in, what will, which form of energy will come? Kinetic energy will also come. So it means as the ball is moving downward, that time it has both potential energy plus kinetic energy. Because why potential energy? Because still the ball is at certain height. Again here the ball is at certain height, so again it will have potential energy plus kinetic energy. And I am saying that when the ball is raised, that time the potential energy was maximum, it was 1 joule. Okay, and at every point when the ball is made to fall, at every point, you know that when the ball is in moving, which energy will also come? Kinetic energy will also come, and potential energy will be also there. Kinetic energy because ball is in motion when it is coming downward. Potential energy, what? Why? Because the ball is again, it is at certain height. So at every point, the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy will always remain same, that is 1 joule. Potential energy, kinetic energy will 1 joule. And when the ball will reach to the ground, okay, when the ball will reach to the ground, it will, what happen? It will move on the ground. So again it will have potential energy plus kinetic energy, and again the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy will be 1 joule. Though you can say that when the ball is moving on the ground, that time the potential energy may be low or may be very less, and kinetic energy is maximum. Okay, and when the ball is at height, that time which energy is low? Kinetic energy is low and potential energy is maximum. So children, at every point, हर एक point पे the sum of, here also you can say that potential, though kinetic energy is not there at the top, but you can say that every point the sum of kinetic and potential energy is same. Okay, or you can say constant. See, when the body falls from certain height, which energy is there when the body is at height? Potential energy is there. Okay, and that potential energy gradually changes to which energy? Kinetic energy, because now the ball is made to fall downwards. Okay, and the total sum of both the energies at every point remains same. Means that children, at every point when the ball is falling downwards, at every point the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy is always constant. Means it is always fixed, or it is always same. Okay, that is why the line is written here, children, that in energy transformation the total amount of energy remains constant. Now the second is your roller coaster one. Okay, in roller coaster the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy of car at any point always remains constant. Means constant means that total energy is conserved, energy is not getting destroyed. At each and every point the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy is always fixed, or the, what is the another word for fixed, or same, or constant. So here the line is written, so the total energy is conserved. When the car is at the top of the coaster, it has the maximum potential energy. When the car is at the bottom of the coaster, it has the maximum kinetic energy. When the car is going up and down, the potential energy and kinetic energy readily changes from one form to another. As you know, roller coaster is somewhat like this. Yes, children. So in the beginning, this roller coaster is attached to a elastic rubber band. From here only it is released. So when this car is attached to elastic rubber band, that time the car has potential energy. Yes, suppose let us say potential energy is 2 joule, and when this car is released from here, it will start moving. As soon as the car started moving, it has kinetic energy. Again the kinetic energy will be 2 joule. Okay, now when the car reaches here, suppose here, so it has maximum potential energy, but it will also have kinetic energy also. Okay, and again the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy will again be 2 joule. Okay, now again the car is here. Again the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy will be 2 joule. Again when the car is coming down, it is again in motion. Again when it is motion, kinetic energy will be 2 joule, and when the car stops, that time also the potential energy will be 2 joule. So it means, children, at every point the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy is always same. It means the energy is, the total sum of the energy remains constant. It means the energy is conserved, energy is not getting destroyed. Okay, and when the car is at raised to certain height, that time what will be the maximum? Potential energy will be the maximum and kinetic energy will be less, but overall the sum will be same, that is 2 joule. Okay, same way here, when the car is about to move, okay, when the car is fixed, only about to move, means when it is going to be released from this here, so that time, if since the car is tied to a stretched rubber band, or you can say elastic band, that time it will have maximum potential energy. Kinetic energy may be low, okay, or minimum or zero, but the sum will be 2 joule. So it means at every point the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy will be remaining same. Only there will be a conversion, means from here, suppose this is your roller coaster, so from here potential energy of the car will convert to kinetic energy. Then when the car is at maximum, here kinetic energy will again change to potential energy. Kinetic energy will be also there, but it will be low. So in this way the transformation of energy is taking place, but the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy is always remains constant, means at each and every point the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy is always constant, same. Okay, and when the car is at the top of the coaster, that time which energy will be maximum? Because when the object is raised to certain height, it has the maximum potential energy, and when the car is at the bottom of the coaster, what will be the maximum? It will have a maximum kinetic energy. And what is law of conservation of energy, children? It states that energy can neither be created nor destroyed, but it can be transformed from one form to another. As we have seen in the case of roller coaster, that potential energy is getting changed to kinetic energy. Then again, when the car is in moving, that time it has both potential and kinetic, and at last when it comes down, it has only kinetic energy. Okay, so I hope, children, I am clear to you. Okay, and right now this chapter is over also. Okay, and if you have any doubt, do comment me. So thank you, class.